Hi, welcome to a new video. Not seen you all for a while, a couple of weeks. Just put a new video on if you've not seen it, on a leisure home lodge by Beverley Leisure Homes, what I did back in August, which I'd forgotten I'd done, so I thought, oh, let's get that on. Anyway, what's been happening? Well, I've been doing my tax returns. Anybody who's self-employed will know that's a bit of a nightmare, and I always find it a nightmare no matter what. I always worry about it, but I've got a very good accountant who's a old school, and he really is very good. He goes through everything with a fine tooth comb, as they say. Also, I was with a guy Friday just gone, a guy called Luca Stella, and he's a caravan journalist in Italy and a very big personality guy. He's been in contact with me over on LinkedIn for quite a number of years, and he's always praised me books and things like that. Anyway, he got in touch with me just before Christmas, said, look, I'd like to do a live interview with you on my YouTube channel. So I said, right, it could be good. So into New Year, that's what we did. And the trouble is, my camera isn't working for some reason on the laptop, so I need a camera. So all I get is Luca, but he's not getting me. He's getting me sound, and that's the lot. So I've got to get that sorted out. But we had another session on Friday, just gone, and he was publishing the books, and he got some of his viewers, asking questions, and he interprets it and all that business. But it was really, really good, and Luca is a real guy that's typically Italian, lots of, you're marvellous and all this sort of thing, and it's great. He's a real nice guy. So hopefully we're going to do some more video with him. Also the Camden Caravan Club, who I get on quite well with, I do get on well with, they put me in touch with a guy from Norway. His first name is Gur. I think that's how you spell it. I think that's how you say it. He's a motorhome guy, and he's been travelling around the UK last year, and he works for a motorhome magazine in Norway, and he's also written a book on the history of camping. And to be quite honest, I've got to take my hat off to him, because he's had loads of coverage on it. The TV people have been on him, newspapers, magazines. He's had interviews on radio and that thing. Anyway, he's really, really done well. And it's the first book in Norway, I think, to be ever done on the history of sort of motorhome and caravans. So he did contact the Camden Caravan Club and said he'd like to have a chat with me, and so I emailed him, and I just said, look, I don't know what you want, but I'm here to have a chat should you need to. So he then turned around and said, yeah, I'd love to. I'd like to do a bit of an interview with you for the magazine, and also promote your books, and also I've just ordered 2 of your books, so it's for April issue, so no worry, no hurry, as it were. So that's some nice bit of something going on there in the background. So to push the books, got to push the books, because a lot of people out there still don't know the books exist. The next thing, yes, how am I getting on with the archives? Well, it's slowly. The hold up now is we're getting the loft all redone. My good old friend, old Jeff, I won't call him old because he'd be insulted if he heard that. But he's an old friend, not saying he's old, but you know what I'm saying. And he's really doing a fantastic job. And I've been a bit of an errand boy. I've been going and getting bits of wood for him and things like that, which sometimes seems never ending. But he's really, really doing good up there. We're having a whole new floor in. Got some LED strip lights there now, so the light is like daylight. Putting more shelves in, and I've got to do some more moving about up there so we can get some more flooring in, to get some more shelves up, and then to get some more space in. So it's going to be tight. Let's put it that way. It's going to be tight for space. but Jeff has come up with some great ideas, and we've sort of bounced off each other really and said, you know, what if we do this? Well, no, I don't think we'll do that. Can we do it? Yeah, that's a good idea, that sort of thing. So that's not too bad. Well, the Caravan, well, I did the Manchester show. There's the Scottish show, which I used to do a lot of because I used to work for a magazine called Scottish Caravan Magazine. Sadly no longer with us. I used to work on their stand a few times at the shows in Glasgow. I used to like the Glasgow show, and I've not been since after COVID actually. And I was going to go this time, but it's quite expensive for me to do. Things have also said a lot in publishing, so basically I'm really sort of financially I've been hit quite hard as a freelancer. I won't go into all the details, you'd never believe it if I told you anyway, but you know, I've been hit back hard, but I've still got to try and make some sort of a living, and that's what it is. So the YouTube stuff doesn't make hardly anything at all. It doesn't. I know some people do fine off it and they do great, and that's fantastic. So how many viewings you get and all this business, and you know, mine, as I say, is a bit niche. I know it is. So you know, that's what you're up against. So yeah, so I'm not doing the Glasgow show. I will be doing the NEC show, and I'm going to be there on the first day. So if anybody sees the old hoodie on, Caravan Industry Expert, please come and say hello. Even if it's to say my videos are rubbish, you don't like the channel, I'm not bothered. I like getting some feedback, that's the main thing. So I'll be there probably on the, as I say, definitely on the Tuesday. I'm going to be back there again on the Thursday, and I'm hoping to be back there Saturday stroke Sunday too. So again, you see me, you're knocking around, please come and say hello. Who knows, we might even do a little chat on the video. I think that's quite a fashionable thing some of these vloggers do. And yeah, and talking about vloggers, we know there's a lot of people out there, a lot of people doing stuff, some stuff I don't agree with, and you know, but that's down, you know, it's down to them, whatever. Everyone's doing their own thing. I'd like to think I've got, as I said before, all those years of experience, which I know that nobody, I don't have to be careful how to say it because I don't want to sound big-headed, but I know a lot of people haven't got what I've got on the experience of the industry and all the manufacturers, the models made, and all the caravans I've reviewed over the years. So I'm just don't show my age a bit, aren't I, really? But at the end of it all, you know, I've got a lot of experience, hence the books, the magazine stuff, and you know, I do hope that comes across over the video sometimes. I'm just doing it, you know, I'm just an ordinary guy really, just trying to sort of spread what I know. But what does annoy me is people who do sort of latch on and take some information from the books, and there are some people out there I know do that, and then they misinterpret the books completely and basically come out with a very strange way of the story. And there's a few people who've done that, and you know, and there's nothing I can do about it, but you know, some things are twisted round, so they're sort of trying to make it out though they've come up with that information, when all they've done really is copied the information from the book and then just reverted it round to sound as though it's come from them. But it ain't a lot of the time, because I don't. But anyway, so yeah, so we've got all these other vloggers things. I'm not in any guilds anymore. I've just dropped the car motoring guild of writers after about 17 years. The car world has got very, very difficult these days. Unless you're a real big hit in car magazines, it's pretty much, you can forget it really. Those days are gone. COVID hasn't helped. Cutbacks, lots of things happening overall in publishing and everything now. So the car manufacturers have cut right the way back to the stage where even someone can reply back to you, and I could just one day, I mean at one time I could just literally pick up the phone to Citroen or Peugeot or whoever, and the big car on my drive within a fortnight, and usually a tow bar on it, and I'd be testing my caravans for people like Scottish Caravan Magazine. So there, yeah, so that's changed. I'm hoping to do a few more motorhomes this year, and also trying to do a bit more leisure homes as well, because I think that's the important part, and it's one part of the industry I know, and I know quite well. So I'll sort of do that a bit more. I think we're going to see predictions 2025. I think caravan sales will sort of very much level off and maybe take a dive. There'll be some massive discounting around, so again, really, you know, if you're looking around, you know, do go to, if you want to go to the show and get a deal, but don't forget, do try and buy from a dealer near you, because when you've got to take the caravan back, you've got to go take it back to the supplying dealer 99 times out of 100. So you know, what might seem a fantastic deal may end up being an absolutely real hash of a job. But that should come on really the state of the market. I should do that state of the market, which I'm probably overdue for doing. Going to do some more used caravans, of course, and some more classics. Now, talking about classics, tomorrow I'm really excited, because I'm going to see a van tomorrow. I'm going to help a friend of mine who have done some classic caravans that he's got, that you've seen on the channel, and we're actually going to go and collect one. And this caravan, I don't know what it's like regarding where it's at. I think it's a fairly easy get out, but then it's going to be trailered. My friend's going to trailer it. Now, my friend doesn't like to be on camera, and that's fair enough, because anybody who doesn't want to be on camera, I understand that. And he's not bothered. Sometimes he does the camera operation for me, but on this occasion tomorrow he won't be able to, so it's going to be very wet, I believe, so it's not going to be the best of quality of videos probably with the rain. But we're going to sort of look at this van. It's a 1959 Sprite. Well, we think it's a 59 Sprite Musketeer. We'll find out if we can get the chassis plate on it when we get there. But I want to sort of try and film sort of taking it up there on the ramp and put it on the transporter and having a look, and again probably try and pull some of the old pictures from the Sprite days, what it looked like when it was new. So make a nice little video of it. I might even do it in 2 parts. It depends how it goes tomorrow. So I'm really excited to do that. It's on the other side of Warrington Way, so it's not far from me. It's only about an hour and a quarter's drive from me. So that's my road trip, as they call it. We used to call it a day out back in the day, but now they call it a road trip, don't these kids? So quite a bit to be going on with. Book work, visual history of the motorhome. I've got the corrections to do on that. There's a lot of corrections on there to do. They're very, very picky, but then that's how they work, and that's good, because we hope to get a good quality book. Story of the camper van, now that's up to order on Amazon already, although the book's only just been partly written, but again that's due out again end of this year, early next. Same with visual history of the motorhome too. So there's 2 new books due out next year at the beginning of, so in 12 months time, camper van book and also a motorhome book. So if you've got the visual history of the caravan, the touring caravan, you'll also now be able to accompany that book with the visual history of the motorhome, which I hope you'll find just as interesting. Please give me feedback on the books, because I need to get that feedback and see what else I'm going to do, because I've got lots of book ideas I still want to do. So those 2 books published will knock it up to 18 books published. So anyway, that's I'm sort of looking forward to getting those up and out of the way. But I want to get all the archives done and all the other bits of things done. In March it's a classic car show, a restoration show, which I might go to, I don't know, I'll decide on that one. I'm at the photography show. A couple of mates of mine who are all photographers, and we go down, we'll all probably fall out arguing who does best pictures, which is the best camera, but that's all part of the banter, and we do have some good fun on that. We get very competitive when we get all together, which is good, because we're all trying to push that better picture and what have you. So yeah, it's good. So anyway, I won't ramble anymore. So that's my vlog, and I say sorry for not being around, but I have been pretty busy on finishing books, starting other books. Also, the archive is a very absorbing thing at the moment, so got a lot of work to do on that this week. And if I can get a chance, I'll do the odd video vlog on that to sort of keep you up to date what I'm doing and what it entails, because it is very like I say, time consuming. But anyway, speak to you soon. Please keep watching, please keep subscribing, that's important, because everybody on the YouTube channels, I watch other YouTube channels, not caravan ones particularly, but I do watch a lot of car stuff and also photography stuff, and everybody says please subscribe, you know, it's most important, and it is quite important, but I need people to watch, so please feel free to share the videos and give us your comments. Some great people out there. There's Paul, there's Kevin, there's Colin, there's a guy called Trucker, oh gosh, if I don't name anybody now, I'm going to be. There's a lady called Julie, she likes the leisure home stuff, so big shout out to Julie, so she's very responsive on the leisure home stuff. And Kevin, as always, always comes up with some lovely comments. Andrew, I can't remember what his other name is. I think I've got a couple of Andrews. Oh gosh, what I should do is write these down, because you know, get to sort of know a lot of people and whatever. Oh, and one other thing as well. Do you remember Tommy with the Cavalier Caravan that we did last year? Well, Tommy's done a few bits and bobs to it, and what we're going to do is we're going to, come the spring, we're going to take that caravan out somewhere, and we're going to actually do a bit of a video, and a fresh video on it. Anyway, please keep liking, please subscribing, and I'll speak to you again on the next one.